Hey everyone, it's Mason here, and I want to show you how you can use sensory percussion to send MIDI to many places. In this video, I'm using one sensor to send MIDI to these two synths, and we'll add some more in a second. And sensory percussion, I am just using the rim tip to drive this sequencer. And this sequencer is comprised of 4 MIDI note generators. These first two are going to the Casio. You can see the output is MIDI 1. And down here in my output tab, I have a MIDI output whose source is MIDI 1. And that is going out to the Casio to play this instrument. These next two, the output is now MIDI 2, and on my MIDI output, I have the source MIDI 2 going to the OP1. So now we'll play the OP1. Because I have all of this happening on a rim zone, I have the rest of the drum available to play whatever. Software. I want to cycle through a bass line, but only every time I go through this sequence. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to generate a group here, and I'm going to duplicate this, and here I want this to go out on MIDI channel 3. I have the source MIDI 3 going to my IAC bus. I want to have 3 bass notes, duplicate those, and then create a sequencer from these. Now I'm going to go in and change these notes to be something that I like. Alright, so now let's fire up Logic. I'm going to use drum synth for the bass line because this thing is awesome and underrated. And then all I need to do is just specify the MIDI input port, just to be clear. Alright, let's cycle through and see what it sounds like. Oh, yes, that's cool. Alright, so now next time we go through,